Hello, this is Jane Goodall. We're living in dark times, especially environmentally, where we're faced with the twin threats of climate change and loss of biodiversity, and also still battling with the pandemic. And all of this, of course, we brought upon ourselves by our absolute disrespect of nature and animals. It's so very important that we realize we're part of and depend on the natural world for clean air, water, food, everything. But it's healthy ecosystems we depend on. And we must face the shocking fact that we're living through the sixth great extinction in the history of life on planet Earth. In the forests of Gombe, I learned how everything was interconnected, each plant and animal species having a role to play. And as more species become locally extinct, this can have a devastating effect on the whole ecosystem and may, in fact, lead to ecosystem collapse. At last, more people are facing up to the damage that we humans are inflicting on our planet, partly because of the absurd idea that there can be unlimited economic development on a planet with finite resources, partly because of poverty, where people harm the environment in order to live, such as cutting down trees to create more farmland or to get money from charcoal or timber, and partly because of the unsustainable lifestyle of so many of us. We know that species are vanishing as a result of habitat loss, pollution, hunting, collectors, the exotic pet trade, and wildlife trafficking. And this involves plants and trees, not only wild animals. Finally, people are starting to realize how industrial agriculture, with its monocultures and heavy reliance on chemical herbicides and pesticides, is devastating the environment and causing massive loss of biodiversity. Factory farms are particularly damaging, as more and more habitats are destroyed to grow the grain needed for the billions of sentient animals crowded into inhumane conditions. All of that is depressing, but fortunately, we're beginning to tackle the problems that we've created. We're beginning to use our extraordinary intellect to put things right. We're very lucky in that nature is so resilient. There are now many examples of areas that we have polluted and destroyed that, given the chance, and perhaps some help, can once again become beautiful. And once people realized that protecting the environment is not only for their wildlife, but also for their own health and future, they became our partners in conservation. There are now rewilding programs in many countries, and a realization, too, that to create a healthy ecosystem, it may be necessary to reintroduce key species that have become locally extinct, and they can't be reintroduced until you've protected their habitat. Let me end by saying that even the efforts to regreen our cities, to exchange landscaped gardens, often with exotic plant species, for spaces where natural world can return, offering habitat to insects, birds, and small mammals. And some city councils allow wild plants to grow in the verges that run along beside our roads, and which provide much-needed habitat for butterflies and other insects. People are beginning to wake up and to realize that if we don't take action to protect and restore biodiversity, we're doomed. But it's not too late. Thank you.